How you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to call this my impromptu 700 subscriber special. Yay! Thank you, guys. But anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Outrun the Sunlight shirt, which is a very cool shirt. I love the design. It's very neat. My only point of contention with it, I don't like that it's long sleeve. Like, see? In case you don't believe me for some reason, it's long sleeve. I don't like long sleeve shirts, man. I pretty much opted out of those. I'm going to say before I hit 10 years old, man. I just wasn't into them, man. I just didn't like them. And my dad, my mom would be over there, they'd be like, it's cold outside. I'd be like, I'd rather be cold than uncomfortable. I just don't like it. But anyway, I do really like Outrun the Sunlight, though. They are a local band out of Chicago. I was fortunate enough to see them play. They opened up for Stellar Circuits and Arch Echo on their tour, which are two really fantastic bands. I really, really like these guys' stuff. I got some video of their performances. I also got some video of Stellar Circuits and some video of Arch Echo. I'm just saying. All of that stuff is available on my channel. I have an entire playlist for just concert stuff, just music-related things, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What is it for my impromptu 700 subscriber special? Again, thank you all so much. Well, folks, I'm calling it special because I haven't had it in years. Folks, we're doing, boom! It's Long John Silver's. Specifically, this is their, this is their fish and chicken platter. Woo! And then you gotta do the thing. Woo! Look at it. Look at it. Which comes with 2 pieces of fish, 2 chicken planks, then you get 2 sides. I got fries and a couple of hush puppies. Alright. It also comes with some coleslaw, and I think it was supposed to come with a couple of sauces, but I didn't get any sauces, so points off for that. But yeah, so yeah, first and foremost, thank you guys so much. I didn't do a 600 subscriber special, and I wasn't really planning to do a 700. I was going to do more like one whenever I get to 1,000. But I was like, man, I haven't been to Long John Silver's in fucking forever. Let's fucking do it, man. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. If you're not familiar with Long John Silver's, I wouldn't be surprised. There's not many of them left. I genuinely think there's like maybe 3 left in the entire state of Illinois. One happens to be about a half-hour drive from my house, as it turns out. And I was like, fuck it, man. Let's just go out to Long John Silver's. Let's get ourselves some... Because it's fast food fish. That's where they run into the problem. Plus, poor management and all that stuff and everything. Plus, not giving me any sauces, Just saying. I'm going to try everything from this whole thing. And that's going to be the special, for whatever it's worth. I mean, it's not 7 items, I don't think. Well, let's see how many. It's no way. Fish, we got chicken, we got fries. That's 3 hush puppies, and then we got the, what was it? The coleslaw. So, I mean, 5. 5 things, you're going to get 5 reviews. I think that's alright. First thing we're going to do a hush puppy. I haven't had a hush puppy in fucking forever. Let's try a hush puppy. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's just like fried bread, basically. But it's not, man, it's got a nice little crunch to it when you bite into it. It's nice and soft on the inside. And it's really flavorful. And you kind of be worried about it being like a little bit too dry. Not really. It's moist, it's soft. It's actually really tasty. I know for me personally, back when Long John Silver's were more prominent, when you can actually find one, every now and again. Hush puppies are always my go-to side for them. And I can see why. I think that they should go over there and upsell the hush puppies more. Maybe there'll be a few more Long John Silvers around. But yeah, man, these are good. I like them. All right, well, cool. Let's do the coleslaw next. I am okay with coleslaw. Some people don't like coleslaw. That is fine. But for me personally, I'm okay with it. But it depends on the coleslaw. It is very much case by case. Because coleslaw varies wildly depending on where you go. I cannot tell you if I even remember ever having coleslaw from Long John Silver's. But let's give it a go. Like, what is it? KFC. I like KFC coleslaw. Popeyes, not a fan. I think this one I'm going to like because it smells a lot like KFC coleslaw. Let's give it a go. Yeah. That's got to be, if it's not the exact recipe, it's extremely close. And it's good. I mean, I fully understand why coleslaw is kind of divisive. It's not, usually when I have coleslaw, it's like on a sandwich, like if you put it on a nice chicken sandwich or like pulled pork, oh, it's fantastic. It kind of brings out a lot of vibrancy. As just by itself, it's not the best side that you could ever have, but I do think there is something to it, and there's a reason why it has stuck around. But yeah, it's extremely similar to KFC, if not 1-to-1. But it's nice. It's crunchy. It's very flavorful. It has a little bit of a pepperiness to it. I think it works out really nice. The thing is, I want a nice balance between firmness and creaminess. I still want there to be bite, and I don't want it to be, overly creamy. Because, some of them, they're just overly creamy, and I don't know, it takes away from it. But with this one, it's pretty much the perfect, it just tastes nice. It's nice, it's sharp, it's vibrant. I don't have any problems with this. I will gladly finish off the rest of this coleslaw. Not right now, but... where'd I put the thing? I don't know. Alright, you go back over there then. Are you one of my sauces? No! These are from a chicken sandwich review I did yesterday. I got some blue cheese and some ranch. I had no reason to use them. Alright, well, what the hell ever. Alright, continuing on with the sides, let's try a fry. I do not have high hopes for this. This looks like a very bullshit fry. Wouldn't you know? I mean, they're basic bitch fast food fries. You shouldn't be going to Long John Silver's and expecting great fries. It'd be nice, maybe they could go over there and fry it in the same batter that they do with the fish. Because the thing is, you think about it, right? What's a famous ass dish from around the world? Fish and chips. You would think that maybe Long John Silver's would lean into that more. I mean, look, I'm not saying that I could single-handedly go over there and reverse the fortunes of Long John Silver. I'm not saying I couldn't, mind you. But, maybe go over there. Maybe try to, reinvent yourself a little bit, I mean, keep the standby items. Try to reinvent yourself, Fucking, what is it? Burger King, man? Every few years, they go over there and they reinvent their fries or do, some shit. Not as much these years, or lately, but, maybe try to bring yourself up to a little bit more of a premium standard, fast food-wise. I mean, the fries are fine, but they're super basic bitch fast food fries. They'll get your job done, but you're not going to be happy about it. They're also not very well seasoned. Very little salt. Hardly any crunch to them. Yeah, they're just meh. I've had worse fries, to be sure, but I've also had substantially better. Yeah. Alright, well, let's move on to the chicken. I'll be 100% honest. I had no idea that they sold chicken. Because the thing is, whenever my dad used to go out and get Long John Silver's, he'd get the same thing. He'd just go there and he'd get one of those big old chests of just full of fish, which I don't even know if they sell anymore. The place that I was at, oh, by the way, the Long John Silver's, just to show you how economically stable they are as a company, it's literally fused to a Taco Bell. So, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, whenever my dad used to he'd just get the big old chest of fish, and then that would just feed us for a few days. So I don't think I've ever had chicken from Long John Silver's, but I will now. See, in this, I like it. It's fried in the same batter as the fish. So it gives it a unique flavor. I'll be honest with you, chicken does not look half bad. Like, that's definitely well above fucking McNugget territory. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty down with that. The outside, it's coated just like their fish, so it's got a crispiness to it, but it's light. It's not like a very heavy coating. One thing I will say though about whatever they use to fry up their stuff, man, it imparts a very particular taste. Because I am definitely still getting chicken flavor from this, but it is definitely a thing of like, I'm still getting sort of a general overall Long John Silver's flavor of it. But I'm not hating that. Honestly, the chicken isn't bad at all. I was expecting it to be kind of a throwaway, because again, you think Long John Silver's, you think they're fish, but that's not bad. The chicken's got a good flavor to it for what it is. And if there's anything to sort of work against it, of sorts, it's that because it does have that Long John Silver's, style coating, I like it as a thing. I wish they would do more with it, honestly. Like, why don't they, I mean, I say this like they're not like a dying franchise or anything, but again, it's like, why don't you have like fish sandwiches or chicken sandwiches, things like that, to, amp up your menu a little bit. I'm just saying, but no, man, I mean, I can get down with that. That's actually some pretty decent chicken. I'm not hating it, and I liked it a lot more than I thought it was going to. But here's the final thing and the main thing. Boom! It's fish. It's fish. It's fish. And I wish I had like some tartar sauce or something to go with it, but I don't. But this will be the first time it's a diamond shape. This is the first time I've had Long John Silver's in literally years. Like, some of their fish anyway. Well, or anything. Because the last time I had Long John Silver's, I went out with my buddy Dan. Fuck you, Dan. He doesn't watch my videos. He had a birthday, and he was like, I want to go to Long John Silver's. And at that point, there were still two that were relatively-ish close. They both were a little bit of a drive, but, like, you could make it there. And so we were like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. And, we ate it. We were both sitting in the car eating it. We were both disappointed with what we were eating, reflecting on our lives. And then I didn't feel that great afterwards, so I pretty much just was like, I don't think I'm going to eat this anymore. But enough time goes by, and, you're like, here we go. That's what I remember Long John Silver's fish tasting like. Yeah, they use like a whitefish. I'm not sure what type of fish it is. It's probably changed over the years. I wouldn't be surprised, because I know a lot of like the fast food places and stuff like that, like, it's hard to really get like sustainable fish supplies. So a lot of times they end up having to go over there and, change out whatever type of fish they were using for however long. But yeah, it's definitely a whitefish. It's, seems to be cooked well enough. It's flaky. Doesn't smell fishy or anything like that. It's probably just the fact that I'm more familiar with it, but I do think that the coating works better with the fish than it did with the chicken, even though I didn't mind it with the chicken. I thought it was kind of nice. It's just, it is more of a breaded fish kind of coating, Again, it's crispy, it's light. You bite into it, you get that nice, I don't know why the hell I'm like mispronouncing words today. But you get sort of like a contrasting sort of texture to it, where it's like, you get the nice softness of the fish, which just bites away real easy. Then you get the nice crunchiness of the exterior. It's good, man. I like it. Even being away from it for so long, there's something about it, man. I'll fully admit, it's probably just nostalgia. Just remember getting, my dad coming home with it. But, I mean, look, is it the best fish you're ever going to have? No. Should you go out to a proper seafood place if you want fish? Yes. Is there a reason why there's only like 7 fucking Long John Silvers left in the country? Absolutely. But there is something to Long John Silvers. Like, I don't think that Long John Silvers, at least based purely off the quality of their food, I don't think that they inherently have to fail. Like, yeah, fast food seafood is kind of a, hard concept to sell on, but I think that in general, they have worked it out pretty well to like things that they know are going to work for them. And their fish is obviously at the core of that. And the fish isn't bad. Like I said, it doesn't taste like, too fishy or anything like that. About the only thing you could say is like you have to like their batter, you have to like the way that they prepare it. Because it's not like a healthy tasting fish. And I don't mean it tastes like bad or anything like that. But like, you can taste sort of the oil and everything. It's a heavy thing. There's a reason why back when I was a kid and my dad would get this stuff, it would weigh you down, man, You'd eat some of this and that'd be your whole day. Because it's heavy, but it's fast food. That's kind of what it's supposed to do, I think. I mean, I like it. 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get Long John Silvers again? Would I recommend them? I'm going to go with occasionally and sorta. Will I get Long John Silvers again? Provided that they keep existing long enough for me to get them again. Sure, I'll probably will. It might be another few years before I do. But there is that nostalgia factor, and there is just the fact that it's like, say what you want about them, there's kind of a memorable aspect to them. It is kind of that fast food thing. If you've ever had a Whopper, you know what a Whopper tastes like in your head. It lasts. Same thing with McDonald's, same thing with Taco Bell. It's the same thing with Long John Silvers. Like, Long John Silvers tastes like Long John Silvers, and it will probably always taste like Long John Silvers as long as they continue to exist. And there's something to that. You obviously have to kind of like it, but, I do. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but there is something to it. If I'm recommending it to other people, I mean, don't go out of your way for it, folks. If you're fortunate enough to have one somewhere in your state, somewhere close by, maybe pop in every now and again, But if it's like an hour drive away or something, there's no reason to, man, Unless you, like, get news that, like, all of them are going out of business or some shit like that, then maybe go out and give them a shot, just for that final hurrah. But otherwise, yeah. Yeah, man. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go there and you have yourselves a truly 700 subscriber special-tastic rest of your life. Again, thank you folks so much. Oh, and by the way, like, when I am talking about the Popeye stuff, as an overall, I'm saying, like, you could forego the fries. You don't need to eat the fries. Everything else was pretty solid, but the fries, they're very mid. I would say if they offer you sides, I would just go straight for the hush puppies. Don't even bother with the fucking fries. That's just me. Anyway, what the fuck else was I talking about? Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. You can do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. But it's important when we go over there, we run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholesness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I have to close this out because it is running long, but thank you again so much for coming with me on this ridiculous journey of mine, for all the support. I cannot say enough amazing things about all you folks. You don't have to, but you do, and that means the world to me. So I appreciate it very much. 700 subscribers, here's to 1,000. That'll probably top off where I get to. I think at that point my reach will be about done. But we'll see. Bye!